If you can talk, you can walk. There was this old Brahmana from Vidyanagar, South India, who longed to go on a pilgrimage to all the holy places in northern India. But his son was very busy and could not accompany him. One day he met a young Brahman and inquired if he would accompany him on a pilgrimage to all the holy places. This young Brahman very kindly obliged, and so they started on their long journey, going to Gaya, Kashi Vishwanath, Haridwar, Prayag, Mathura, and finally reached Vrindavan, the sacred place of Lord Krishna's pastimes. They took their bath in the waters of the holy Yamuna river and visited the holy places such as Govardhan Hill, the 12 forests of Vrindavan like Bahulavana, Kamyavan, Nandagaon, etc. Eventually arriving at a great temple where the gorgeous worship of the Gopal deity was being performed. Gopala is Lord Krishna in his eternal form as a cowherd boy. The beauty of the Gopal deity stole away their minds, and feeling great happiness, they remained there for 2 to 3 days. The old Brahman was very pleased and eager to repay the young Brahman for all the love and respect and for the menial service he rendered, ensuring that he felt no inconvenience in their travel. The elderly Brahman was so grateful that he announced his intention to hand over his daughter in marriage to the young Brahmana. Even though the young Brahman objected, saying, "Sir, I have rendered service to you only for the satisfaction of Lord Krishna. In any case, I am not at all a suitable bridegroom for your daughter. You are well educated and very rich, whereas I am without a decent education and have no wealth. Furthermore, your wife and son will certainly never agree to it." The elderly Brahman insisted, "My dear boy, I will give you my daughter. Don't doubt me in this regard. Just accept my proposal." The young Brahman replied, "If you really have decided to give your daughter to me, then say so before the Gopal deity." In those days, it was the custom to honor a promise made in front of the deity. And in any village, matters of dispute would always be settled in the temple, for no one would dare tell a lie before the deity. So entering the temple of Lord Gopal and coming before the deity, the elderly Brahman said, "My dear Lord, please witness that I have given my daughter to this boy." Weeks passed by, and eventually the two Brahmins arrived back at Vidyanagar, both going to their respective homes. After a while, the elderly Brahman remembered his promise and with some anxiety informed his family and related to them what had taken place in front of the Gopal deity. They were very disappointed. They said, "When people hear of this, they will make jokes and laugh at you. If you give your daughter to that boy, we shall give up all connection with you." Indeed, his wife and son even threatened to commit suicide. The elderly Brahman said, "How can I undo the promise I made in a holy place? If I do not give my daughter to the young Brahman, he will call Gopal as a witness." The son replied, "The deity may be a witness, but he is in a distant place. How can he come to bear witness against you?" You simply say that you do not remember what you said, and I shall take care of the rest." The next day, the young Brahmin came to the house of the elderly Brahmin. And out of fear, the elderly Brahmin said that he could not remember anything of the promise. While the neighbors gathered, the son added, "While touring various holy places, my father carried much money. Seeing the money, this rogue of a Brahmin decided to take it away. He gave my father poison to eat, which has made my father mad. And after taking his money, now he claims that my father promised to give him his daughter." The young Brahmin protested his innocence. "I told this gentleman that I was not a fit husband for his daughter, but he insisted. He made his promise in front of the Gopal deity, and the Lord is our witness." The son said, "If Gopal personally comes here to bear witness, I shall surely give my sister to you in marriage." With full faith in Gopal, the young Brahmin started at once for Vrindavan and narrated everything in detail to the deity. He further said, "My dear Lord, I am not thinking to become happy by getting the old Brahman's daughter as my wife. I am simply thinking that the Brahman has broken his promise, and that is giving me great pain. You are very merciful and you know everything. Therefore, kindly be a witness in the case." Lord Krishna spoke, "I have never heard of a deity walking from one place to another." The Brahmin replied, "That is true. But how is it that you are speaking to me, although you are a deity? If you can talk, you can walk. My dear Lord, you are not a statue. You are directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna himself." Lord Gopala smiled and said, "My dear Brahman, just listen to me. I shall walk behind you, and in this way I shall go with you. Do not try to see me by turning around. As soon as you see me, I shall remain stationary in that very place. You will know that I am walking behind you by the sound of my ankle bells." The next day the Brahman started for his home, and Gopal followed him step by step. The tinkling sound of Gopal's ankle bells were very sweet to hear. The Brahman walked and walked in this way until he eventually arrived outside his village. Then he thought, "I shall go home and tell all the people that the witness has arrived." Thinking this, he suddenly turned to look back and saw that Gopal was standing there smiling. The Lord said, "Now you can go home. I shall stay here and shall not leave." When the village people heard of Gopal's arrival, they were struck with wonder. They went to see the Lord and offered their respectful obeisances to him. Everyone was pleased to see Gopal's beauty. Thus, in the presence of the townspeople, Lord Gopal bore witness that the elderly Brahmin had indeed offered his daughter to the young Brahmin. Soon afterwards, the marriage ceremony was duly performed, and both the old and the young Brahmanas were happy that the promise was fulfilled. Further, when the king of that country heard of this wonderful story, he also came to see Gopal and constructed a nice temple for the Lord. Although some time later, the deity of Lord Gopal was moved from Vidyanagar to a town in Orissa. He is still visible for all to see and is famous as Sakshi Gopal, the witness Gopal. You can also visit the temple of Sakshi Gopal, which is on the Puri-Bhuvaneshwar highway. There is also a railway station by the name Sakshi Gopal. Till next time, thank you. Namaste.